That was hard.
Warning, do not have us at full volume ever. We are a very loud group and we will bust your eardrums without any hesitation. Not on purpose, just how we are. So please, turn this video down. And even if my voice sounds normal, turn this video down. Thank you and enjoy the video.
Yup.
Hello, YouTube.
How we doing, Toogie?
Hi!
Glad to see y'all. I know last week y'all just saw some games, but you know, we back onto the reactions that y'all love. You know, that y'all love it for so.
Some slight reactions for the season.
You already know. We got Joker. This shit just dropped. You feel me? Not just dropped, like 2 days ago. That y'all seeing it. You feel me? We on top of it. I know y'all probably seen it already, so let me know what y'all think. You feel me? Don't forget to hit like, comment, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Notifications off, always.
I'm saying we were talking about him being too old for Batman. His ass too old for Harley Quinn for real.
Damn.
Ain't no way they try to put this nigga with Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Fleck, you got a joke for us today?
Oh, that's his name?
Arthur Fleck, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That sounds like a clown ass nigga. Let me stop. Let me leave that nigga alone for real.
That nigga's.
Oh, so she crazy herself for real.
To make us whole. To balance the fractures within ourselves.
What kind of pink clothes on?
I see that. I might somebody busted us in his lip.
Had to.
That's real, that's it.
I haven't done anything with my life like you have.
Oh, so she does a crazy bitch in this
Oh,
one. She's not
bro.
his doctor. She in there with him.
Right, cause wasn't she a doctor and or doesn't
He's
but she
psychiatrist,
fell
yeah.
into like some shit. She also
But she fell in love with him first, and then he pushed her
They
into
pushed
that
that
shit.
shit.
Let's get out of here.
oh she's awful, bro.
Bro, they both off the shits. Are they both just fantasizing this at the same time? And you know what they brain is sync like that?
Maybe they is shit.
Oh, they sync like that.
Look.
What
Me?
the fuck? Damn. How he get chased by himself for real?
Hey,
I think it's the super fans.
gotta be. But that damn near looked like him.
Oh, bro, it did, didn't it?
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur? What's
Arthur.
changed? We're not alone anymore.
Oh, she finna get smoked.
I think she might, yeah.
I don't even think that's Harley Quinn.
Wait for the ending, though. I love the end. The ending is the trailer so awesome. Whoever does these are raised. Look.
I want to see the real you.
That was hard.
That was hard.
That was hard.
I'm telling you, I rewatched the trailer. I don't know how many times that still hits me.
Nigga, that
Oh, it still hits me. I know. Yeah, I had to rewatch it, bro.
Wait.
They
Cause-
took the fuck off with that one. That was T.
Mhm.
So it's damn. And that motherfucker.
And the music, the little music in the back. I'm telling you, I almost shed a tear for that. I almost cried for that shit, bro.
I do want to go back to when the niggas was chasing himself.
I'm telling you, it's a super fans.
What is that?
I thought it was.
It wasn't. It definitely probably is a super fan, but that nigga in the red looked too much like him. It's crazy.
Nigga do look like him, bro.
Those in the red is too much. Like I'm like that should have made me run away too.
Hell yeah,
That nigga
what
weed
the
that car,
fuck?
bro. He said, nah, bro, it's not gonna stop me.
Those guys didn't even get hit by the car, bro. He said tucked and rolled. He probably got back up and started chasing him again. That fit go hard.
That thing go crazy.
That
I
fit go
love
hard.
Knock knock. Free on charges. We love the Joker for y'all. Hell yeah.
I'll tell you.
I feel like all this shit in his head. Not a single scene we seen is actually
It's actually
like gonna be like real reality in the movie, bro.
Damn.
That's what we should be talking about.
oh, they put the place on fire. Gotta let it.
I want to see the real you.
That's a smooth. I love that.
Oh!
That shit go hard.
Oh, I'm telling you, dude. Oh, fuck. Cause like, I've seen that, like, I felt that emotion enough to be able to see that. Like, seeing that, like, that's like true happiness, bro. That wasn't just like, I'm smiling because, like, that was like a cool gesture. His whole thing in the first movie was like putting a smile on his face and everything, like, especially with like the bloody fingers. He's like drawing a smile on his face and then smiling through all the torment. And she literally like drew a smile for him to put his face on. So you're saying, I want to see the real you. Like, this whole, you're not laughing, you're not smiling, that's not you. I want to see you for who you are. And not just to see that man like put his smile on that little like giggle at the end of that. That was like him truly being happy, bro. That's why, like, when I saw that, I'm like, nah, bro. That about to make me tear up. I haven't felt that feeling in a long time. That was true. That's why I was still definitely gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
I did that.
They ain't even saying her name was Harley Quinn in this hole. She definitely get smoked. I mean, her name might be Harley Quinn. I don't know.
I mean,
you probably look it up and Google like the cast with Joker too. Alright, what the fuck this movie's called? Folia do.
How do you say
Folia
it?
do, I think.
Folia do. Yeah.
I said a Folia do or.
It did say Harley Quinn when she was talking, but that was just
Oh, it did?
the what you call it? Sometimes, yeah.
So she might be on some Harley Quinn shit.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't. Hey,
we don't know.
You don't know until we get to the theaters. Have y'all seen the new Godzilla movie?
No.
Like,
I saw Kong mink up a baby monkey. With he minked up adult gorillas with baby monkey. Like, there's like a little chimp that was attacking him. He grabbed it by the leg, threw it off, and some adults started charging him. He said, "Mink with the baby's body, or the chimp's body, the kid's body." I don't know.
My boy Kong never cared.
Hold on, I gotta listen to this the little piano instrumentals after this. That shit is
10/4/24.
That shit is euphoric to me.
We here for it.
Yes, October.
We're here for it. Thank you, YouTube so much for finishing that. Yeah, that was a crazy. But I liked it. I mean, trailer.
The trailer was amazing.
Amazing trailer.
My lord.
Of course, it makes you want to go see it. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with the trailer. I'm like, oh my god, like no. Just enough for you to be like, not get what the story about, but definitely no shit about to go crazy.
Ironically, actually, I didn't like the first one. Not to say it was a bad movie. I'm definitely not saying it was a bad movie. It just wasn't a movie for me. That shit was just depressing and fucked up.
Joker backstory. It ain't gonna be good.
That's why I didn't like it though. I'm like, okay, come leaving out of this. I'm like, okay.
How did you feel?
I don't know how to feel about it. Not okay. I did not feel okay after watching that. And that's probably the purpose. But again, that's why I said that's why I'm saying it. I'm not saying it was a bad film. I just didn't like it. My dad fucking loves that film, which is ironic as shit because he does not like superheroes or anything like that. Right. So I'm
that's my mom, but she loved Venom for some reason.
My mom also loves Venom. My mom loves Morbius, and that was wild to me. I literally watched Morbius with her, and she was like, "Oh my god, it was so good." I'm like,
she don't understand any of it. I thought the first one looked kind of weak when I saw the trailer too, and I ended up fucking with it. So we'll see. When I look at that trailer, the only thing I liked about it was really the ending part where she drew the lipstick on the glass. Other than that, the whole time I looked at the trailer, I was just like, it looked like it's gonna be a bunch of them. Like, it looked kind of like a fucking slice of life anime. Like them getting to know each other, and then the whole time they're just like living in each other's heads.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, it's gonna be like, I feel like they're gonna hit us with the same shit that they hit us on the first one, where it was just like they spent the whole movie in each other's heads the whole time, and then when we get back to the real movie, it's gonna be like,
oh, you like the reality of that?
They only talk to each other through a glass. They never actually got to talk.
That would kind of suck. Yeah.
That would be.
That's how I'm kind of feeling like it's gonna be.
Why do you want to go in that direction? Or somewhere like similar?
Because the first movie was like a bunch of
dream sequences.
Yeah.
But also like, so that's kind of that's kind of the theme of these characters in general. Two, you could kind of tell like they were like dancing in the rain, and then it was like made it look like they broke out of the insane asylum. They were like dancing in the rain.
They had suits on and
shit like that. But then when you cut back to like certain scenes, they're still in the insane asylum, and I'm feeling like So you're gonna put me what? You're gonna tell me half of the movies in the insane asylum, and then they escape, and then they go back to the insane asylum?
Low key.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Low
the way
key.
the movie looks, you know what I'm saying?
I think they might have escaped, but like through law or something. Because like I think when they were both like kicking on the stairway, they might be leaving the court or something. Because he's getting driven somewhere, and people are rooting for him.
True.
Remember?
I mean, I think he was going to court, but I don't think it was ever
then-
because he murdered a nigga on live TV.
Oh, yeah,
Plus murdered a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
I
But then
mean,
he was-
I could see it being like
he was being interviewed by somebody too.
Yeah,
And
they
it was
said
about, it was about the two of them. Yeah.
and that could also be his a lawyer. Cause he gonna need a lawyer. He going to
Oh,
court.
100%.
So I feel like some of the movies gonna take place with him being in trial.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like I don't think in this movie we're gonna get the end of that trial. Or
Oh,
we're
they're just
gonna
gonna
get
leave?
yeah, like they might leave it to like conclusions or shit or whatever. I feel like they, I don't know. The way I'm just looking at it, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of just like in your head dream sequence, and then the real movie is gonna be like 20% of reality or something like that. I feel like this is gonna have a lot more dream sequence than the first one did. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, like
A lot.
Do you
I
think
always-
is that a bad thing?
In my opinion, I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm just talking about for my preference. I don't
Yes.
like that.
Okay.
I don't like whenever they do a lot of like. I thought it was okay for the first movie because they blended it so well that you could barely tell what's the dream sequence and what wasn't.
But
And
this
then
one-
it was like, and it worked into like the character build up was snapping and breaking. Like it kind of worked
Right.
into the story. With this one, I feel like it's just gonna be a lot of like lovey-dovey romance bullshit inside their head. Like kind of like, you know, like a Broadway play type of movie where it's like a lot of like, oh, we're the center stage of the story. Like this is our story. This is our love story. And
See, that
then,
might in their head that might exactly.
like I feel like that's how the movie's gonna get. So we're gonna
It's
get like
gonna
a lot
get
of
to
that, and then in the actual reality of the movie, it's like they've met like they probably met a couple of times. They probably do know each other, but it's not just like
To the extent of that they dreaming about.
no. I mean, yeah, I was just like everything they dreamed about was just like didn't never happen, and like so for me, it's like they really don't even have that bond because everything we just saw was just like never really there. I mean, I guess in their mind they do because
I'm
they
about to
go
say
crazy.
yeah, and they dreamed about this whole.
But for me as a
shit with
viewer,
each other.
it's just hard for me to feel that same chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it was just all never happened. I know it's all just. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I feel like, yeah, like I guess in life, I guess in their reality, yeah, it never happened, but to them, it's almost just as real, right?
I mean, I guess I'm not them. I can't
So-
feel that though.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe some people can't say it. I'm just speaking from my.
Yeah, no,
Point
I
of view, you
yeah,
feel me?
like how your preference.
I will also say, like, I would agree. I really, in terms of like writing and like storytelling, I genuinely despise the whole dream sequence thing, or it was all a dream, because it's like
Ending with that, I feel what
it
you're
is
saying.
terrible.
That
It's like
was
you
the-
go
it was all
you
the-
go through this whole adventure, this entire journey of trials and tribulations, or whatever
Right.
the whole story's about, whatever the genre is about, just for it to never have happened. And
Literally.
they're just waking up, and maybe now their journey's about to start, and maybe none of it's happening, and then they're gonna continue with mundane life. I'm like, nigga, that shit was weak as fuck.
Now that I get, because like everything that all the feelings that you felt, all the trials you connected with, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It never was there. It was
That
never
was,
real.
but I feel like this is in a different aspect of like, of like, it's not like it all in like it was all a dream. The Joker was never, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's more of a mixture, and it's more of like, for him, since it's reality, it's like he takes it as reality. You feel me? So it's like it is just like, to them, it's just as real as if it wasn't.
As
You know
if
what
it
I'm saying?
wasn't a dream.
Yeah.
True. But then it's just kind of weird because like that's
Of
also.
course, for us
how-
on the outside, it's like, it's a dream. But
But
for them,
then also-
it
to them,
it
it's
really
like-
happened.
It's just such a like lovey-dovey bullshit to me that I hate. Not saying I'm against the lovey-dovey bullshit. I'm
Oh,
all
we know
fine
that.
for the. I guess I am against it. I'm fine for it in certain movies. Don't get me wrong. Like the Titanic being a lovey-dovey bullshit movie is actually good. You feel me? I kind of fuck with the Titanic in a certain way. But like, if they was to do like, where is this like a all dream sequence, and then we get to like they actually just not like they just now meet it, but I feel like it's gonna be a thing where like he meets her in a psych ward, but she
Yes.
probably not as crazy as this nigga, and she leave or she gets like cleared to leave, and I'm thinking it's gonna be some shit where it's like they meet each other. And then like when she's separate, once they get separate, they start having like the whole dream sequence of like them being together
Yeah.
and shit like that. And that shit is gonna be like, nigga, how the fuck am I supposed to believe these niggas are having the same exact fucking thought at the same time? Like, when the fuck have you and your homie had the same exact daydream or the same exact nightmare? Like, you and your girl had the same exact daydream or nightmare, like, Come on, bro. I'm
Okay.
not trying to hear it.
What is
I don't
more
even
like-
barely believe that shit whenever twins be like, no, bro, we're mentally connected.
Twin telepathy.
Twin telepathy. Like, okay, I call bullshit. Mother's intuition, maybe I can believe that just because, like,
Mother's intuition, I feel like it's more.
I feel like, but that's more not really like, oh, my mom has like a sixth sense. She's able to sense whatever. Like, it's more just like,
That's more of an experience.
like your parents just experience and they know you because
Yeah.
they raised you
They
their whole
know
life.
you.
So they could, you feel me?
So the intuition is more based off like what you did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whereas it's
So I
like,
get that.
oh, we had the exact same dream and we were both dancing in the rain and tuxedos and suits.
Now
and
what
all
if
this-
what if it's more like they're not having the exact same, but they're just showing you what one of them is thinking about?
Like one of them?
Yeah, like you see that one of them is dreaming about this, the other one is dreaming about this. So it's
That
not they
would
have the same
be-
time, but it's more like you'll see them.
Oh, so they're both having fantasies about each other, but like they're too
That's
different.
Yeah,
And then
I
they're
could
both
s-
crazy enough that it feels real to them.
yeah.
I can see that
Actually,
being like a
okay.
decent like story beat where it's like if they are both hallucinating for Harley, if that's what her name, I don't know if that's
Yes,
actually Harley
yeah.
or not. But for Harley, she would see him as like a deity or something, or as like a movement, whereas like he genuinely sees her as like a love interest.
Mm.
But she doesn't see him as that. She can see him as like only like an idea. And she's in love with the idea of him, and he's in love with actually
Of
her.
him. That'd be
That's
interesting.
just
Now, that'd be interesting. That'd be a good conflict.
I think they're actually genuinely in love because they're crazy like that.
I feel like she kind of want to.
Yeah,
Did she
like
kind of
that
want to
too.
get past the idea of him? That was the whole scene with her.
Yeah, she's like, I want to see the real you.
She like, I want to see the real you. So I don't
But
know.
that, the real him is the idea. That is the Joker, though. The real
That is
him.
true. The real him is just that.
So
So she talking about, I don't want to see you laugh. I want to see the real you. Like, nigga, the real him laugh uncontrollably. He can't control laughing. That's something that's like.
I feel
That's
like
something
she,
they gonna remember in this movie. Is he gonna be laughing like that too?
yeah, he,
Oh,
he
for
was laughing
sure.
in the rain in the trailer. He was in the rain, and I'm pretty sure he was not happy, but he was
Oh,
laughing.
Yeah.
True. I don't know. Or it could be
Shut
some
up.
shit they might break up. They might break out, and he might like get caught
like
up.
the
and she might
explosion,
not, or something.
right? Yeah,
That'd be
maybe,
wild.
maybe. So that might. I feel like
We'll
it
see.
gave you just enough to be interested, obviously, but it's not telling you. You really?
Honestly, for me, I felt like it was the opposite. It didn't get me enough to be interested in. That's why
Oh
I
no.
kind of felt like, yeah. Like, I feel like it just didn't get me enough to be interested in. Like, for me, it just looked like a bunch of nothing, to be honest. It looked like a bunch of nothing, I'm not gonna hold you. When I was watching the trailer, like, it looked like a bunch of.
together. Like,
Yeah, I can't put like I was looking at it. I was like, it looked like it's just gonna be a bunch of them imagine about being in love. Like that's all I could put together from that. Like they look like they're gonna be imagining being in love the whole movie. Until the one scene, like I said, she do the smile on the glass and then he smiled. Like that was a fire ass scene. That was a fire ass scene. I won't lie. That shit did give me all like, oh okay, that's actually cold as fuck. But other than that, the whole time I was watching the trailer, I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This whole not really doing it for me, boss. I'm 50-50 about this movie right now.
Valid,
Well, you
valid.
know, that's the first trailer. Maybe the second or
True.
third will probably get you.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Just because I said, like, the first trailer, or the first movie,
oh, you didn't like the trailer either.
I didn't really think it was gonna be all that. I wasn't really fucking with it. But when I actually saw that shit, I was like, alright, they was cooking. So they might be cooking with this, don't get me wrong. They might be cooking. I'm
Was
definitely
like
gonna
the
go see it.
trailers of the first one? Did it also not give you enough, or was it just like you saw it, you thought it was something else that it wasn't, or
I think the first trailer didn't give me enough either.
they also didn't give you
I thought, yeah, cause I feel like when I was watching the first trailer, like the only thing I could really put together was like, yeah, okay, this nigga clearly psycho, and look at the way he fucking danced on these steps.
type shit.
That's the only thing I put together was like, okay, he's crazy, and this nigga like to dance a lot. Which is kind of what I got from this movie too. It's like both these niggas are crazy and they like to dance and sing a lot.
well,
Like, that's the only thing I got from this movie as well, low key. I'm not gonna hold you. So who
yeah,
knows?
The trailers are similar.
They
so
might
maybe
be
the movie-
cooking.
Yeah, they might be cooking. I mean, they won for right? I mean, they Is it on one or 1-0? One and one for a fire movie.
Oh yeah, they won the
They
one
won
for the
one.
fire. The first one was gas. I don't
Yeah.
know.
First one's good.
It was definitely the one in one shot. We gonna see how the second one though. If they 2 for 2 or they want the are they 2-0?
Yeah.
Wait, 1-0.
One. Yo. 1-0? Or was it 1-2?
They have one hit, one miss. So if you want
Oh, right.